Hi everybody, it's 11 o'clock and we're setting up for our first market since early April. There isn't a huge lineup yet, but that's probably a good thing. We also have our dining room set up for coffee and lunch. So we're looking forward to having people back in the building, and we even have a live musician in the corner, a one-man band, Brad McGoy, and we're going to go say hi to him too in a few minutes. But first I thought right behind me is some people refer to her as Old Trusty, but it's an ironical name unfortunately, and isn't necessarily the most trustworthy truck in the world anymore. We got her about 6 years ago, and she's delivered, I think, an estimated 250,000 pounds of food to and from auctions and to and from local organizations and farm donors. So she's about to retire, we hope. And we started a truck campaign not too long ago, and we're halfway there, we're happy to say. We're looking to get something a little smaller and a little bit more efficient. And a little more trustworthy, frankly. So that's the goal. We're halfway there. We hope that somebody watching this video might be able to contribute. On our website, there's a truck campaign page that'll give you some more information and updates on how well we're doing. But this is why. I'm going to turn this camera around. Lots of rust. This truck spends a lot of time in the repair shop, unfortunately. So, but she represents community empowerment and dignity. The new one will as well. So we're about $42,000 into the campaign so far, and we're looking to raise about double that to get something a little bit more efficient and reliable. Because especially in the winter, our storehouse team, manager Jen and her volunteer team are on the road, and we need them to feel safe, and we want the food to make it to where it needs to go. So here we are back at the local. Empty parking lot, but not for too much longer, I hope. We're all looking forward to welcoming market shoppers back into the building. We can hit this automatic open. And what you'll probably see me first and have to go through these COVID screening questions that we're all familiar with. There's a couple of new questions, apparently, mostly about COVID symptom apps and things like that. So don't be surprised if I hold you up here at the door a little bit. There's Mike and the kitchen crew. They're wrapping up what seems to be like an endless number of community meals that are going out for delivery. There have still been, Mike, correct me if I'm wrong, 400, 500 a day going out 3 times a week.
Yep, we're at the just over 400 mark 3 days a week right now.
Which is unbelievable. And we're hoping community meal programs in the rest of the city are going to be online soon. It looks like that might be the case, and take some pressure off these guys. If you are interested in helping deliver these community meals, we're still looking for community meal delivery drivers that are voluntary, but you use your car and you get paid your mileage, so you don't lose anything, and you get to help out a little bit. So for sure, drop us a message if you think that might interest you. And over here is a special guest. He's tuning up. Brad McGoy. A band on a bike. He has done tours of Nova Scotia, all on his bike.
I went from Sarnia to Tobermory, my first trip. So all of this here fits on this. And yeah, so it's a low carbon way of traveling and touring. I'm thinking of it as slow touring.
Awesome.
See, I'm working on it right now. So.
And the local's lucky to have him on his tour dates. So he's here to entertain market shoppers. When they come, they can grab a cup of coffee and pick up some lunch. And we've got socially distanced tables here. And you can come and listen to Brad.
Definitely.
Next, let's have a look at the market. I know the storehouse crew is really excited to set this up for the first time since April. And it looks amazing. Let's check it out. Kale, celery, peppers, strawberries, peaches, bananas, corn on the cob. I think this, I'm not sure if I can officially say this, it's the first Ontario sweet corn on the cob. You gotta come and get it before it's all gone. If you're new to the local, I'll just explain that we are not a food bank, never have been. We are here, the storehouse here is in support of a lot of the food banks in the city. They have access to the produce that comes in here. But what we refer to this is a low-cost community access market. So we did some studies. Maybe here's Jen Parsons. She can tell you more about it than I can. But Jen did a comparison of all the grocery stores in town, and how did the local compare to some of the grocery stores that you came across?
In terms of prices?
In terms of prices?
Oh, for sure, like on average below even the prices at Walmart, where you might find some cheaper produce. But most of the stuff here is local, and it's the most fresh, I think, because we're getting it straight from farmers. Basically on Wednesday, the farmers bring their stuff to the produce auction that I go to, and a lot of it's been picked that morning, and so we pick it up, and it's only been sitting in our fridge for like a full day, and then it's here for you guys for the most part.
Some of this goes into the community meals. They soon will be going into programs that are coming back online. The staff has been meeting regularly to discuss how we can get people back in the kitchen and back in the garden safely, of course. But we're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and this is step one in our journey, having the market back. We have for the last few months been exclusively delivering produce boxes. How's that been going, Jen?
The deliveries have been going really great. So we're delivering about 25 to 50 boxes every week between Stratford and St. Mary's.
And people who aren't able to or can't come down to the market themselves, I know we've done a survey and they've appreciated that delivery service. We're hoping to continue that as far as we can. But a lot of people really want to come and see the produce that they're buying, pick it out, and as you can see why. You know, we want people to have the choice of the food that they put on their family's table. So we're happy to be back doing this. I have one more question, Jen, for you about we were talking about the truck campaign. We parked the truck out on the street, so if you're driving by on Erie Street, you can have a look. It's pretty enough, but it's been in the shop more than it's been in our parking lot for a while. What does a new truck mean to the work that the local does and what you do to get food from here to there?
Well, we need to have a reliable truck that has a refrigerator unit in the back. So when I do drive an hour out to Elmira to pick up this produce, you know that it's being safely transported back to the local and right into our refrigerator. And then when we pick up big, like large-scale donations that come through from Saputo or whatever, like donations of yogurt, I go pick up frozen meat from Krug's in Tavistock. And so that stuff needs to come back cold, of course, so that we can safely put it back into our freezer. And then that means that, you know, if we have a reliable truck, I know that I can go out and pick that stuff up and it's fresh, and I don't have to worry about being stranded in the middle of the road. But I think like when we have that kind of efficiency, then we can pass those savings down to people who are shopping in our market, and for the food banks who access all of our food. and hopefully it'll be community kitchens back on soon that will be accessing our food, student nutrition programs back in fall when schools are back in, I hope.
Awesome. Well, we're halfway there. I think we're going to get it done.
Awesome.
Thanks, Jen. Good luck with the market.
Thanks.
Kari is one of our awesome summer students. Helps out in the storehouse and all over the place. These days, you jump in the kitchen, you jump in the garden, wherever needs to be done.
We're all excited to finally have the market back.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
Awesome. And here's Sarah and Serena. They're packing up today's community meals and ready at the back loading dock for the volunteer delivery drivers to pick up and do their routes. And as Serena will tell you, we are looking for delivery drivers.
Yes, we're looking for delivery drivers on Wednesdays from 11:30 to 12:30 and Fridays from 11:30 to 12:30 also.
Right. It's a volunteer position, but you use your own car and you clock your mileage and you get paid for that.
Yes, there's a 45-cent per kilometer honorarium that's paid out quarterly.
Awesome. So if you feel like helping out Wednesdays and Fridays, come on down. And Sarah's
Thank you.
one of our very new staff members. She's been working on programming and getting, right now she's still doing some virtual food fit.
Yep, we're going into our last week this week, so it's going to be week 6, normally a 12-week program, but then we've got some more coming out in mid-August. More programs will start coming out.
Awesome. And hopefully we'll see people actually in our kitchens and dining room.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Thanks, Sarah. All right, now we're going to track down our executive director, who I think is giving a tour to a new board member. So we'll get to meet Katie, I hope. Oh, making introductions. This is lunch for today. How amazing is this? I believe that's zucchini bread, an awesome salad, and under this lid, I believe, is some soup. We're gonna just have a peek. Whoa. Awesome. This would be a great day to come down. Oh, we even have some special iced teas and coffee.
There's a menu here, Derek.
Oh, awesome. Mike is pointing us towards a menu.
Yeah, so that's all the stuff.
Look at,
Sweet reflection on that.
yeah, there's Aaron in the background. You're not going to get a better lunch menu anywhere in town as far as I'm concerned. Come down and check this out. Chicken, zucchini, and rice soup. Count me in. And we've got all these spots available. We've spaced them out. If you've got a household group of 4, you can grab a table and listen to Brad and have that awesome lunch. And I'm going to try to sneak into this conversation here. Can I interrupt? So everybody probably knows our executive director, Deborah. And Katie is a new board member that is here, I think, for the first time, and Deborah's giving her a little tour. So it's nice to meet new board members. I think there's 4 new members of the board. That is also a volunteer position that's amazingly important to how this place runs. So it happens usually in the back room, and you don't get to see the board members typically out here, although some are active volunteers and program participants. But all that work goes on behind the scenes, and Katie's going to get ready for the hard work of keeping this place running.
Getting initiated, very good, yes.
So, Deborah, how important is it to everybody here that we're reopening the market and getting some programs started?
Well, we're also eager to see everybody again. We really missed having people come in and having the vibrant sort of social aspect of what we do happening on a daily basis. And so we're all just so excited that we're going to be able to have a bit of a cafe attached to the market. Hopefully we'll see some familiar faces and be able to welcome people who have accessed our services over a period of years. But we also hope that we see lots of new faces as well. We've connected with many people through our meal delivery and our market delivery services during COVID, and we really hope that those individuals feel comfortable to come into the local so we can get acquainted and get to know them really well. So please, if you're a recipient of any of our meals or any of our delivery boxes for produce, please come in and meet us, and we'd love to sit down and chat with you and get to know you and have you take part in our local family. It's such a vibrant space. I'm sure you would enjoy it if you come through the door. So please come through, and I can't wait to have people come through. I've been looking at the clock. We've got about 15 minutes before the market opens, so I am just tickled pink to be able to see people. So please come and visit us.
Awesome. Thanks, Deborah. And from everybody here at the local, welcome to Katie.
Thank you. I'm excited to get involved.
All right. I'm going to continue your tour. And I think that's going to be a wrap for me. I'm going to go man the door and do the screening test. I think there's people now waiting at the front door. There's lots of time. We're open here till 1 o'clock. So if you're interested in checking out the market, please do that and come for lunch. We'll see you soon.